Hey everyone, today I want to acknowledge a brave elderly woman who recently spoke out at a lockdown protest in Toronto just a few weeks ago. Just to preface this video, she's a 92-year-old Holocaust survivor, and I have no idea what her name is or how she came to live in Canada, but what she said really captured my attention, and I just felt in my heart to just share her message with you all today, mainly because I think that the mainstream media won't. So, with the permission of druthers, here's the clip.
I am, in fact, a survivor of the Holocaust. And the first thing I have to tell you, that even then nobody told us it was done for our own good. We all knew what was happening. And when I think today, when I see people masked, I think of the Yellow Star, which gave everybody liberty to aggress me, to insult me, to call me a carrier of disease, to spit on me even.
I love you.
I would like to tell you that this is worse. It is more insidious. It concerns more people. There is a hypocrisy in the public narrative that is absolutely unbearable. To say that you're doing this to protect the old. I would love to die in a state that gives me freedom to live and live. I have already outstayed my welcome by many years, and my life expectancy is probably not great, but I would gladly exchange this for the lives and livelihoods and happiness of generations that come after me to live their lives as I have been. To have masks, to see people defile their children with masks is something totally unbearable to me.
Me too.
And I would like to say one short word about obedience. It's been said you're not allowed to obey. And if you obey someone who wants you to do evil, then you don't obey. You cooperate. You aid and abet in evil. The other thing I want to leave you with is the thought on voluntary submission, which was written about in the 16th century by a French philosopher, and which ends, you cease to obey and you are free. Arrêtez d'obéir et vous voilà libre.
Oui.
Thank you. Courage, come, please.
Wow, what a message, hey? I think for me, the most sobering part of the entire clip was when she actually compared what's going on today with what happened during the Holocaust. There was even a point near the beginning where she actually said, "I would like to tell you that this is worse. It is more insidious. It concerns more people." What can you even say when you hear something like that? This woman, who has seen and endured one of the most horrific events recorded in history, actually believes that what we're going through right now with COVID-19, including the restrictions, the curfews, the lockdowns, the mandatory masks, the COVID hotels, the isolation, and even the whole controversy surrounding the vaccines, basically everything having to do with COVID-19, is worse than what she endured during the Holocaust. So let's just take a second to let what she said sink in. In my mind, I'm wondering if a 92-year-old Holocaust survivor is saying this, then where does that leave us? What if what's happening right now in our country is similar to what people experienced in Europe during World War II and the Holocaust? What if we're headed down the same path? I think we need to challenge ourselves to start questioning everything. We need to question the mainstream media and the narrative that they're telling. We need to be questioning our government leaders, and we need to be questioning everything that they're saying and doing. We should be questioning our education and everything we learned in school. And I also think we need to be questioning the experts, whether they be experts in law or medicine or research or business. I just think we need to be questioning everything. And some of you may be really skeptical of what I'm saying right now, and that's okay. But let me leave you with this one thing. Generally speaking, we humans value safety and comfort. We don't typically like to venture too far outside of our comfort zones unless there's a good reason to do so. So, if that's the case, then why are so many brave men and women willing to risk their licenses, their reputations, their jobs, their safety, and in some extreme cases, their lives to speak the truth and to speak out against this whole COVID-19 approach? I think we need to wake up and we need to push ourselves to look for answers until we find the truth. I personally really admire and respect this brave elderly woman because she dared to speak her mind, and she did so with the boldness of a lion and the gentleness of a lamb. I think this is something we should all be committed to doing, especially in this day and age when we need love and truth the most. And you know, just one last thought. This has been on my mind lately. In the Bible, Jesus said, "No one lights a lamp and then hides it under a basket. Instead, the lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house." When we follow Jesus, I believe we're called to do and be many things, including being the light in this world, which means speaking the truth when it needs to be spoken. And I'm personally really thankful that this woman let her light shine. So let's follow the example of this dear woman and let's start shedding some light as well.